What is up, guys? Welcome back to the second Lakers Pulse YouTube video. If you missed the one last week, go check it out. I broke down why this Lakers season was so disappointing. Talked about the coaching staff. Obviously, everyone wants to put all this on Luke Walton, but it's also the players and, you know, who put the team together. It's the front office, the roster construction. Talked extensively about that. But this week, you know, I just got a feeling that I had to make a video about this. It has to do with the young core and it has to do with LeBron, and the timing just is not right. And I want to break this down a little bit more. So yeah, stay tuned for this video. Let me start off by saying I'm a huge fan of this Lakers young core. When I mean young core, I mainly mean Brandon Ingram, 21 years old. I mean Kyle Kuzma and Lonzo Ball. Those three guys are the three Lakers young core that you think about. And I love their potential. I love these guys. Kuzma on and off the court, big fan of his. Brandon Ingram, what he's done since the All-Star break this season in the second half, showing great potential. Lonzo, obviously, we have really missed him this season. I love their potential. They're young. They're 21, 20, 22, 23. I do love what they offer right now. It's just, you know, the timeline for this young core and LeBron James is tough, because I think our three young guys, Kuzma, Ingram, and Lonzo, will have great careers, and I think they'll be great players. But most players in their prime, their prime will start at age 25, 26, 27. So the timeline for these three players to improve greatly is going to be the next couple of years. But unfortunately, you don't have that type of time with LeBron James. He's got 3 years left on his contract. We've already seen him decline a little bit this year. Now is the time. This next season, the season after that, these are probably his last 2 years as in, I mean, I don't want to say his last 2 years, but how many more elite years does LeBron James have left? The timing between the young core and LeBron James is just off. I love this team. I love LeBron. Like I keep saying, I love the young guys. But the young guys, those three players are not where they need to be right now. They're not where they need to be for this team. And I could talk for so long about D'Angelo Russell and Julius Randle, but they clearly just weren't meant for this team. D'Angelo Russell was an all-star this year. He's having a great year. That is literally his team. He is the main guy in Brooklyn right now. That is his team. I guarantee if we trade, you know, Lonzo, Ingram, one of those two guys to, you know, maybe the Pelicans for Anthony Davis, it could become their team. I think the Lakers situation this year, three young guys, they got a roster full of young guys, and then they got LeBron James. That's the reason why they didn't make the playoffs. That's the reason why they're not competing. They're not winning games. They're like 6 games under 500. Injuries is a huge part of it. But the timing is so off with this team, and I hate to say it, but I think we could see something crazy happen this summer. I think either Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, or Kyle Kuzma, or two of the three could be gone. You know, if the Lakers are going to try to pursue Kawhi Leonard and or Kyrie Irving, you know, the Lakers are just in a situation, and this is crazy to think about, because usually when you think about having three great young players, all like under 23 years old, like that's awesome. A couple years ago, this Lakers team was in shambles and they kept getting these picks, and I was like, I love our future. I love our future. This team is going to be good in 2019, 2020, 2021, you know, a couple years from now when they're starting to hit that peak. But then they go ahead and sign LeBron James, and I love the signing, I love the guy, but they're in a situation now where they have to win these next 2 to 3 years. LeBron's just got a couple years left. The Lakers roster is not set up to win next year. It's not set up to win the year after that. And the front office has a big decision to make. Do you wait out on Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma? Do you wait out on all three of those guys and just hope that they turn into great players in the next 2 or 3 years? Or do you get a top tier player right now, like Anthony Davis? Do you go out and make a trade for a top player and you know, help LeBron James win another title, bring a title to LA in the next couple of years? Because a team with Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, and Kyle Kuzma with LeBron James next year, I don't think is gonna do it. I don't think that's gonna get them deep into the playoffs. LeBron's already, you know, decreased his talent a little bit this past year. Yeah, he wasn't the same player he was the last couple of years. So I think the Lakers are just in a situation where they have to make a decision in the next few months, whether you keep the young core and you grind it out, you get them to 22, 23, 24 years old, or do you trade them? Do you break up the young core? Do you get LeBron another player, another superstar next to him to take this Lakers team to the next level? Because having a young core of 3 players is great, but is having LeBron James more important? I think that's a big thing. Lakers have to decide whether they want to wait this out with the young guys and be great in 2, 3, 4 years. They could have all these guys as restricted free agents off their rookie contracts, sign them for big deals, have them for 5, 6, 7 more years. Or do you roll with LeBron James and build around him? I think that's a big decision they have to make. I think that's why this Lakers core could be splitting up. This could be a crazy summer, especially if the Lakers do somehow land in the top 4 in the draft lottery. It's gonna be a crazy summer. So stay tuned. Drop a like on this video if you like it. Go check out the last one, obviously. Subscribe, I'll be creating more content. Was a little late on this video, but I just had to think it through and think what I was gonna say. So, you know, leave a comment. See you guys on social media, on Instagram. Thanks for coming over, Twitter as well, Facebook. Yeah, and I will see you next time. See you guys later.